Hi there, everyone. My name is Ryan Evans. I'm a Program Coordinator at GippSport, and today I'd like to run you through a new funding opportunity which is available through Sport and Recreation Victoria. The Community Sports Sector Short-Term Survival Package is an initiative which is part of a large Victorian Government's new Experience Economy Survival Package, and it's in place to provide urgent support to help a range of key attractions, organisations and associations ride out the economic impacts of the coronavirus pandemic and help them reboot, rebound and recover. The Community Sports Sector Short-Term Survival Package includes $40 million for community sports organisations and has grants of $1,000 available for individual sporting clubs. Now, today I'm going to run you through that application, show you how to access it and what you need to do to Sport and Recreation Victoria. It really is a quick and easy process, and I should be able to get through this in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So in terms of accessing the page which you see in front of you at the moment, very simply just go to your normal search engine, whether that be Google or anything else you might use, type in SRV grants, and you'll find the first link that comes up will actually take you to this page. Now on this page are a number of different grant opportunities. However, we're going to scroll all the way down to our Community Sports Sector Short-Term Survival Package there. Now you'll notice that it's currently open at the moment. However, it does close on the 15th of this month. So just make sure you do get onto it soon, because there really is a short window of opportunity to get this grant application submitted. So we're going to click straight on that link now, and that'll take us to the first page. Actually, it'll take us to more details of the grant application. But what we're going to do is go straight to the grant application and grants for individual clubs. Click on the link, and now it takes us to that first page of the 6-page application. Now, the first page is really just a bit of reading in regards to user registration, some privacy and commercial confidentiality notes. But we're just going to work my way through that. I've read that previously, and go to the next page down, and the first page we actually need to complete. Now, this is just a number of things that we need to tick off to make sure that we are eligible for the funding underneath the criteria shown here. So let's just quickly work through each of those. So are we a Victorian community organisation delivering sport and active recreation program in Victoria? Well, any club in Victoria can tick that one as yes. The next one, does your organisation adhere to and enforce the Fairplay Code or their relevant state, sport and association code of conduct? Now, the Code of Conduct, or the Fairplay Code, is actually a document that was brought out by Sport and Recreation Victoria last year. A number of clubs across Gippsland have been implementing that code over the last 12 months or so. However, whether or not you've implemented that code, the main thing is you have to have a code of conduct in place. And if you have that in, we can tick that off. Has your organisation implemented and is it maintaining policies relating to member protection and child safety standards? Well, the child safety standards is legislation, if I can say that word. So all clubs really need to make sure that they are following this. So I assume that we'd all be able to tick that off. Does your organisation comply with expectations of Victorian anti-doping policy of 2012? Well, yes, we do. And if you had any previous applications through SRV before, have you made sure you've met the reporting requirements afterwards? So we're going to tick yes. Now, the next page will take us to a page here where we either need to sign in if we've done previous applications, or create an account which we can use to actually submit the application. So I have done applications before, so I'm going to go straight in. I'm going to put in my email address. There it is. Password's already in, and it'll take us straight in to the third page of the application. Now, I've already pre-populated some of this with my own club. I'm the president of the Boysdale Brogalow Football Netball Club. So I've already put some of the basic details, such as our club name and corporation number, the Australian business number and the legal business name. So I'm just going to type in Boysdale Brogalow Football Netball Club Inc., just to make sure we haven't missed any boxes. We have state sport and association affiliation with both AFL Victoria and Netball Victoria. And the rest of the details we're just looking at are your normal registered address, postal address, which I'm sure you'll be able to put in yourselves. Once again, I have pre-populated all this, so I'm going to quickly move to our next page, our fourth and most important page. I see this one's one where we need to put down what sports run out of our club. So this one here, we run a couple of sports out of our club. So we're going to go football, Australian, shift it across, down to netball, shift that one across as well. We are part of the Wellington LGA, so I'll put that in there. Postcode 3860. We operate about 6 months a year, not including pre-season and post-season activities. We have 1 season per year. We have approximately 250 members, and our venue usage agreement is with the Boysdale Recreation Reserve Committee of Management. So obviously you'll have your own details to populate in there, but once again, really simple process for that page. Now, this next page is the one I wanted to further discuss. So normally in grant applications, you have to provide a lot of information and a lot of different things you need to tick off. In this one, it's simply 2 boxes that need to be filled out. Now, in the first box, in a maximum of 200 words, you need to describe how the shutdown restrictions have impacted your organisation. So you just want to put things on how you have been impacted by COVID-19. If you're a summer sport, for instance, did you get to play your grand finals? Were you able to run presentation nights? What other activities weren't you able to run? If you're a sport that's supposed to be participating at the moment, what has happened? Like, have you not been able to run your sport? Has the season been cancelled or postponed? Have you had reduced revenue from sponsors, from membership, things like that? So any ways you can think of that you have been impacted by COVID-19, you pop them down here. Once again, it's just a maximum of 200 words is all you need to put in there. Underneath that, you just need to mention how the funding you receive will support your organisation. So maybe it'll help fill some of the gap, some of that lost revenue. Do you need it for anything in particular? Is there anything you want to purchase getting that $1,000 from? So it's really just a chance to show you what benefit that $1,000 will be for your organisation. So make sure you fill that out. Underneath that, and that's really the main part of it, underneath that's just your normal bank details. So my bank account name, I'm just going to go BBF. NC as an example, name of the bank, well, we bank with the Bendigo Bank. I've already pre-populated some of this stuff already. I'm not sure where that number comes from, but I'll just make up one now and put it in there. I think it needs to be, I'll get rid of the gaps just to be sure, and then my email address there. So once I've got my bank details and filled in those 2 blocks, then we're next to the next page. Final page is really just your privacy information and use of information consent. You just need to scroll down and declare a few things there. I'm going to scroll right down, and there is my application declaration. So I'm going to tick that box because I've obviously read through that earlier and understand everything that's contained within there. And then I just finish off with my name and my position. Save and preview. And it's as simple as that. It really only takes, as I said, 15 to 20 minutes. You get the chance to review and make sure you haven't made any mistakes as you work your way through there. And it's as simple as pressing that bottom button there, save and submit. So there you go. I really encourage your sporting clubs in Gippsland to have a crack at this one. They've certainly got $40 million available, including that $1,000 have been available for all sporting clubs. So I think as long as you get that application in before the 15th, you should have no problems at all with getting a little bit of extra money in your club's coffers. So good luck with it all, and good luck for the seasons ahead.